ongoingly helping us, supporting us, being with us to shift from the vicious to the viceless world, to cleanse the karmas and all the stains that have been accumulated over the last so many births. And here we are on 31st of August 2022, coming to the end of the first phase of Avyakt Murlis. And we are on the eve of the start of the second phase, afresh, anew, right from the first day since Baba became Avyakt. So, whoever is new on this group and may not know about the difference between Avyakt Murli and Sakar Murli, or whatever you know about it, I would like you to unmute and share what's the difference between Avyakt Murli and Sakar Murli. Anyone would like to share what you know about it?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti
Avyakta
Vinod Bhai.
Shanti
Yeah.
Guruji. Avyakta Murlis have been rendered through the body of Tati Gulzarji, and Sakar
Hmm.
Murlis were rendered by Brahma Baba through, using by Shiv Baba, using the
Hmm.
bodies of Brahma Baba was Sakar Murli through Gulzar Dadi to Avyakta Murlis. Avyakta Murli Dadi used to go into Vatan and meet both Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba, get the inspiration, and then
Hmm.
render it. Brahma
Hmm.
Baba used to do the same um, when he used to go into trance and get the message from Shiv Baba.
Hmm.
So this is how these Murlis have been conducted, and I find that Sakar Murlis have a different format. They
Hmm.
start with a title. There is a question answer, a song, and there's a
Hmm.
body, and then
Hmm.
comes love and blessings to children, the dharana points, that's
Hmm.
the gist of the entire body of Murli, then the vardhan, and then slogan.
Hmm.
However,
Hmm.
Avyakt Murlis have a title, then Dadiji talks very depth of the proceedings, I mean, whatever she has felt, and
Hmm.
then she meets different groups, and then there's a vardhan and a slogan. So this is
Hmm.
the total architecture of Avyakt and Sakar Murlis. And regarding the content, I have realized Sakar Murlis Baba talks about many things, many new points every day, and some common things that Sakar Murli talks about is about being pure and about the world coming to an end, that the time is less, and the nasha of being a Brahmin is more in it, and the
Hmm.
Vardhan are very powerful. Whereas Avyakta Murlis, I have realized the content is more or less very innate points of changing sanskars. How a person goes about mending his sanskars, what goes on in mind, why are they able to do and why not they are able to do, and what purusharth they should be doing.
Hmm.
And yeah, Avyakta Murlis are being considered very powerful. But nonetheless, the Sakar Murlis are the foundation to uh, learning Avyakt Murlis.
Hmm.
Thank you, Baba. That's all. Om
Very
Shanti.
nice. That was very detailed understanding of the difference between Sakar Murli and Avyakt Murli Vinod Bhai. Very nice. Yes. Anyone else who has anything over and above what Vinod Bhai shared?
Om Shanti.
Yes, Bhavana.
Um, in Sakar Murli's Baba, as I had told before, also that Baba gives us directions as to what to do. Suppose in yesterday's Murli, Baba had said that you can write Satyamev Jayate below the picture of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. So, but through this service, what message we are trying to give to others, and what dharna will they get from this message? What thing will they imbibe within them after people will get this message? So this approach is given to us in the Avyakt Murlis, because in Avyakt Murlis we are completely made aware of what the souls are going through in the world. Suppose if someone needs peace, then we have to give them peace. We cannot give them sukh, the message of sukh, because what is required is to be given to them. So Avyakt Murlis help us to know all these things, the dharna points, what the people need and what a soul needs to grow, and accordingly we can start the topic with them while doing the service. So this is so Avyakt Murlis basically give us the directions of how to do those services. So this is the difference. That is why Avyakt Murli is very, very important every day. Om Shanti.
Very nice. Very nice, Bhavana Ben. Okay. Anyone else? What is the difference? Yes, Kalpesh Bhai.
Om Shanti. No, in Avyakt Murli and Sakar Murli, the difference is, and I got music in Sakar Murli. It's a lot about the interaction of one to one, yani ki direct interaction, and what feelings Baba get. And Avyakt Murli is the implementation part. The implementation is how to implement this means knowledge, this means in day-to-day lives. We have to implement, and that knowledge we have to implement, and miss that's I miss realize that when I implement, I have Murli when I'm just learning and got na, so I started implementing it.
Hmm.
Uh, so that the thought process changes to the elevated thought. So that difference means lot of changes got in my life. So thought process changes in Avyakt Murli. And the Sakar Murli is the feelings we get through what the Baba is when interacting with people directly. So that I got the difference. Om Shanti.
Very nice
Om,
point that you made, Kalpesh Bhai. Yes.
Om Shanti Bhai. Um, very the most difference I found it in Avyakt Murli. We got Brahma Baba as an example. He was Sampoon, but in Sakar Murli he was becoming. So he's an example in Avyakt Murli. So when we find an example, it's easy to follow. But in Sakar Murli, he's doing the Purusharth. That's the difference I found. Om Shanti.
Yes. Okay. So if we can sum it all up, what all of you shared, right from Vinod Bhai to Bhavna Ben to Princey Ji to Kalpesh Bhai, Baba took 32 years in the Sakar form, right from 1937 to 1969. to explain the Murlis to us, to render the Murlis to us, with giving practical examples out of his own life as he was also passing through phases, and what he had seen, and how he could connect the bridge between that world and the divine world. So 32 years actually went when Baba deepened it in a way that each one of us could connect it with our own selves, with our day to day lives, even today. So that is the reason, even if you listen today uh, to the Murlis, you will see so many points which would be applicable to us, and you would feel this is actually for me. So that is more about the relatedness, the knowledge bit of it, which you all shared, very rightly shared, to give us the directions out of what each one of us could be going through in our day to day lives. And it was Brahma Baba who was getting the messages from Shiv Baba and getting those messages across to us. But from 1969, once Baba became Avyakt, Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba became one. They became Bab Dada. And then after that, Gulzar Dadi were used as an instrument to conduct those learnings, which would be straight about application, about the dharnas, that the learnings that we have got, the base that was made, or even today, the 6 days of the week, which go into all of us relating to it from our day to day lives. So Baba gives examples of computer and science and TV and all of that. Baba gives all those examples in the Sakar Murlis. The quality of our souls as it is getting cleansed. When it comes to Gyan, application of the Gyan, there is a resistance. Why? Because there is a comfort zone where we are. So it is very necessary to have it be related from a day to day life perspective. But knowledge by itself, awareness by itself makes no difference till the time it comes into practical application, it comes into practice, it comes into dharnas. And all of us have knowledge of anger is not good for our health, our well being, for the relations, everything. But then, too, at some point of time, some of us experience that we get angry, we get irritated, in spite of knowing that anger is not good. Yet, anger overpowers us and we get into that situation. So, the application, till the time there is no application, it doesn't mean anything. And Avyakt Murli gets those points which are straight, what is meant to be done, a clear vision of where the world is going, what in the Kalpa, where we are going, and what is it that we need to bring forth with immediate effect. And a combination of both, of daily churning, awareness, learnings, and application coming out of Sakar Murli and Avyakt Murli. Now, if you take a moment and look at where you were before you got into this divine space of being a part of the Brahmin family, of getting on to first listening to Sakar Murli's well, after uh, in the period of lockdown, there are a lot of new souls who have come in, who have straight away come into Avyakt Murli's. But a combination of both, if you see, what is the quality, the difference of the quality of life, of your thought process, of the way you relate to people, to situations and events that happened around you. How were you before and how are you now? And of course, there is yet miles to go. Now, with whatever limited, I would say the word limited because it's an unending journey. So, compared to the unending journey that we are on of growing, of learning, of practicing, I would call this limited. Now, whatever limited practices we have, if that could make the difference that it could have made to the quality of your life, imagine a discipline to a newer level. What difference could it make? Getting up in the morning at 4, 4:15, maybe some souls get up even at 3:30 and they do Amrit Vela, starting to charge your battery from that time, then taking on listening to the Avyakt Murlis, then the kind of churning and sharing that we do all on the group, making notes and points of those, taking a break, freshening up, and being ready to listen to the Sakar Murlis from 7 to 8, going to the center, wherever, whoever can go to the center, get the vibrations from there, of that place, be with that community, and around 8:15, 8:30, right from 4 to 8, 8:30, the 4 hours of complete charging of your soul battery. And then you are out in the social world to take care of the rest of the 20 hours. Of course, with periodic breaks that you would take to maybe revise the points or to go through what is the dharana today, what is the slogan today, what is the vardhan today, what is the practical learning to be applied from the Avyakt Murli today, what is the day-to-day experiential connection we are having at that point out of the Sakar Murli. All of that clubbed together, coming with your traffic control breaks, what kind of a day would you be able to create for yourself? What kind of relations you'll be able to build up around you? What kind of difference you will stand to make to all those souls around you who are going through a challenging time? So, two worlds where we are. One is the way the things are going. They can continue to go on like that. And the second is creating this kind of a life out of these subtle shifts in the discipline that you would bring through and channelize that life. What do you think? What is the difference that you could see? I want a couple of y'all to unmute and share if there is something that you see for yourself here. What is the difference of bringing forth a new level of discipline? Only right now talking about it as an imagination with complete respect and validation of whatever you're doing so far. Anyone would like to share?
Om Shanti. First of all, actually, reading Avyakt Murli's is good, but the way you are doing again makes a difference. So first positive side is the family, the feeling of being belonging to a family, this group. So this makes me very happy. Firstly, because reading the Murli together in a group builds a lot of energy, and we get the answers not only through the Murli but also the churnings which others do makes gives me direct answers which I needed to implement in the life, because there are many questions which hit your mind. So I really feel that Baba gives us so much love through the family. Secondly, through the Murlis, I feel very confident because I get direct answers which do not used to get before. So there are many very much guts are required to stand for the truth in today's world. So those guts are obtained only when you have the knowledge, proper knowledge, and also get the power from that knowledge. So that becomes possible only when you follow a particular routine. So if after Amrit Vela we get get the answers through the Murli, so it automatically inculcates within us. So yes, I become very confident, and my life has become very smooth, and I have become a bit graceful. So this is the difference I feel. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Beautiful. Very nice, Bhavna. It's what you said, you require guts. Baba gives that power to the soul. All that you need to do is make yourself available to be taken, to take it all in. Yes, anyone else? One more person?
Om Shanti.
Yes, Vinod, go ahead.
Joining the Avyakt Murli Club and learning Avyakt Murli's Bhaiji, everyone, I feel there's a family that's existing outside as well, which is Nyara and Pyara. There is no influence on anybody. They're all sustaining themselves through purest of knowledge and awareness. Second thing,
Vinodbhai, your voice is breaking. It's not very clear.
all right,
Not not quite
brother,
audible.
is it better, brother?
Yes, yes, now it's fine. Yeah.
Yes, brother. So I'm grateful that Brahmin family exists. We are able to connect this uniquely. In I've been able to speak out many things courageously, uh, right from the bottom of my heart to everyone here, and I am surprised to myself that I'm able to bring this out from the depth of my consciousness, and I do get support from a lot of brothers and sisters in this regard. That's the second thing, and Avyakt Murlis of the latest versions, and they have been able to help me out with understanding of my own self. So I do. I mean, apart from the learning, logic job, it it is sometimes required for me to get into deeper of things. Like a day before yesterday, we were having a chat on being guest on Earth. I mean, the Atma coming into the body and body being the host. It opened a new way of understanding how to live. I was discussing something about moving on from one place to another, vacating a home to another place, and it was seemingly very difficult because of a short time. But now I understand that there's a way to look at it, and I am convinced now that yes, we are guests on this journey, and we need not be attached to anything. It's just a matter we have to put a stop and then move on. So such versions, such discussions open up my mind to courage and taking new steps. I have become very fluent. I have become very spontaneous. So this is the difference in my overall personality.
Amazing. And if what you said about courage and confidence, Vinodbhai, what you could easily deliver in front of other souls, what you weren't able to do earlier with that much of effectiveness was because that time the ego was there. And here the knowledge and the surrender was there. So that difference is something that I can resonate with. That once you surrender, once you clear your vritti, your thought processes, your sthiti is stable. When you start doing things from that kind of a place, things automatically flow. And when you surrender and give everything to Baba, then it's his responsibility to make sure that it falls through. It falls and gets through to where it is supposed to go. So here, as we are blessed with being a part of something from the start, tomorrow, as we have the inauguration of the second chapter of the Avyakt Murlis. So tomorrow in the evening, Raju Bhaiji from Mount Abu, who's been the instrument of the Murlis that we all get to listen and get the contents. He's going to be there in the evening from 7:30 to 8:30. And along with that is Sunanda Benji, who is in charge of, uh, I guess she's charge of all of Maharashtra, and she's from Jagdamba Bhavan. So she's also going to be there, and they're going to honor us by flagging off the second season. And tomorrow morning, we'll have Shrikant Bhaiji, who is the head of the Spark Wing, of which the Avyakt Murli clubs are. That's the wing to which these clubs belong. He's going to be flagging it off tomorrow morning. And from 2nd of September, we shall have the Murlis come right from the start. So my invitation to you is to have a complete new structure for yourself. Take your books, have new diaries, and get ready for Baba's learnings right from the first time that he became Avyakt. We started this club in lockdown, the English chapter that I'm talking about. Raki Ben got a thought, and then she spoke to Ami Ben and me, and we three of us got together and we took up this seva of starting this club. They wanted to have this club, but there was no one. So Praful Bhaiji said, if you all are willing to take it up, I said, okay. Then we said, okay, we'll take it up. And that's how we started. Uh, and we started midway through the journey. So for us also, it is going to be a new start. Now, as we come from tomorrow, we come with a commitment, a promise of new dharnas, a new level of dharnas, a new level of discipline, a new level of practices that we bring forth, which are graceful, they are pure, they are divine, and they are going to serve us, which is going to get us a lot of grace in our own lives and in the lives of people around us. My another invitation to each one of you is to invite at least one new person from time to time to be a part of this group. Baba has given us this opportunity to spread his learnings around, and he's counting on us as instruments for this service. So whoever you see who think is ready as a soul to take on being a part of this group, you can invite that person. You can invite that brother or sister. And that is how we can have this group grow. The Hindi group started long time back, and they have close to about 100 people now. 100 brothers and sisters were already there on that group now. And we are new, comparatively new. So we all together as one can take on growing this group as well by introducing more souls to get Baba's learnings. So I guess that was all that I was looking at covering today. An opportunity that we all of us have got to be something, to be a part of something which is from the start. And this is our Divine Father's learnings, which we shall be starting from 2nd of September. So tomorrow, all the people whoever you can invite who have not been coming to listen to the Murlis so far, they can come and be a part of tomorrow's session. And then you can invite them to continue coming on a daily basis. And as we have shared earlier, the last couple of days, in this new season, from now on, we're going to focus on homeworks. We're going to focus on practical applications. What Kalpesh Bhai was saying, that's what we're going to do. We are going to practice. We are going to be focusing on our dharnas. Not only make promises in the homework, but the next day actually come and share what is the result that we've caused out of that. And the reason of sharing that is, so one, you know that it's a responsibility that we've got to go back and share. And two, the more you share, the more an opportunity for the other souls to be inspired. So let's take a couple of minutes in silence to stabilize ourselves, to get ready for the new journey that is starting from tomorrow. 2 minutes of silence, and then we'll close today's session. Om Shanti. Have a wonderful, wonderful day today, and see you all tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you very much.